Hey everyone, I just want to give a quick thank you to all of our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/Karstcast. If you're looking for a great way to support the podcast, if you yourself are a consistent listener, I suggest becoming a patron. You get exclusive access to bonus episodes, Q&As, shoutouts at the end of every episode, you've heard them, and much, much more. I mean, this Monday we're doing a Patreon hangout on Zoom. So if you want to get in on the fun, go to patreon.com/Karstcast and enjoy the episode.
Karstcast. My name is Jeff. I watch movies sometimes.
And I'm Karsten. I also watch movies sometimes. You're listening to the Karstcast Moviecast.
Hello, welcome to the 75th episode of the Karstcast Moviecast. Jeff, I have a quick question.
Yeah, I'm ready.
How many countries border Brazil?
Oh, that's a lot. That's the thing.
See, yeah.
That's
it
like
is a
almost
lot of
every
countries.
country in South America,
Right.
except for a few.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I feel like in my head I could probably go through and like count them all, but
Right.
I'm just gonna wing it and say 9.
Oh, one off. It's 10. It's 10. All right. Telling of how this podcast is going to go. Jeff is just slightly off.
Yeah, I don't think it would make good audio for me to go in my head and be like, okay, like
Yeah.
Uruguay.
We save that for the Patreon episodes.
They hear my reasoning for all of the quiz questions.
Yeah. Today we have a special guest requested. Not, I wouldn't say highly requested, but, you know, one person on the subreddit asked for this. My sister Elsa is
Hi.
here. Elsa Runquist.
Yep. I'm really excited to be here.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah,
want to say
we're
anything about-
excited to have you here.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Do you have anything to say about yourself or introduce?
I'm not a big moviegoer like Karsten and Jeff.
Oh, I'm
so-
not either.
Yeah, it's just it's really just me.
But yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know what else to say.
That's about it.
Yeah.
You're about as big of a moviegoer as Jared, probably.
Who's Jared?
Jared is Jeff's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you. There would be no reason for you to know that.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Elsa's here. But yeah, Jeff, how was you just got into Chicago? You're
I
finally
did.
back.
I got there yesterday morning.
Yep. How was the trip? Besides
Oh, it was long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped at a gas station for about 2.5 hours and slept in my car.
Oh, so you didn't do the Tennessee thing.
No, I was initially gonna stay in a hotel, but then I didn't.
Oh man. Jesus Christ. And now you're recording a podcast.
Yeah, well, no, it's been like 24 hours since I got here.
Yeah.
You know, I slept for 4 hours during the middle of the day yesterday, and then I slept for another 4 hours at night.
Yeah. I think this is still like better. You're in a better condition than you have been in the past. I think the best one will always be the Greece airport.
Oh,
Right?
yeah. Yeah, that one was insane. Like, that was the most sleep deprived I've ever been in my life.
Yeah. And we had to talk
It
about
wasn't-
the pacifier.
Quite. Yeah. Well, I was sitting there in an airport watching the pacifier on my laptop. And this Greece airport has, like, this in Athens, does not have any comfortable areas to sit in, like, the entire airport.
Yeah.
I was
That's
sitting on,
most
like, one of those
airports.
weird, like, wavy shaped, like, airport
Yeah.
furniture couches where they just decide, oh, let's just make weird shapes for our couches. That'll make our
Yeah.
airport fun. It didn't.
Man. But we got a good podcast out of it. I
Yeah.
hope. I actually don't remember that episode.
I don't remember it either,
Yeah.
but I didn't sleep the entire night afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
but to be fair, I saved like $200 on the flight because I had a 10-hour layover.
Day.
So it was like, but you know, I gotta
100%
chase those
worth it.
deals. Chase
Yeah.
those deals.
That's this is why you need a travel channel, Jeff, to give people
Exactly.
advice and tell them to sleep.
And everyone will just yell at me like, "That was
Yeah.
the worst night of my life. Why did you give me a 17-hour layover in Marrakech?"
Yeah. The funny thing is, right after we finish this, I am going to do my big road trip
It's not a big road trip.
from Minnesota.
Okay, that's what I've been saying. He says that every time. He's like, "Oh, 6 hours, big road trip." I'm like,
I
"You
know.
don't even need to like fill up your car with gas in that amount of time. You could make
Yeah,
them in
you
one
do.
tank."
Well,
You're going
you had a
from the
fuel-efficient
Midwest
car.
to the Midwest. It's not.
yeah, but
Exactly.
It's one Great Lake to another Great Lake. Though.
Yeah.
Think about it that way.
But the thing is, it's like the insides of the Great Lakes. Like, you're not going around one of the lakes.
No. And actually, we're not even like bordering a Great Lake where I am, so it's not even.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
really not
it's
that bad.
to be fair, it is Minnesota, so I think everywhere is bordering some lake, right?
Land of 10,000 lakes.
Yeah. See, that was
No, there we go.
Yeah, that was a
There we
Minnesota
go.
joke for everyone.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, I'm super excited. Jeff and I are going to be in the same state for the first time in like a year.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's insane because we started this podcast. Like, one of the reasons was that we lived a block away from each other.
Yeah.
Aw.
And out of 75 podcasts, I think that we've been in the same place for like 10 of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
And we've been over 1,000 miles away for the majority of them.
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, we've been in the same place for maybe 10 of them, but we've been in the same like room for maybe even less.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been because there's been times where we record remotely even when we're together in the same state.
And that's
So,
just because we don't like each other.
yeah, we simply just don't want to hang out with each other. But yeah, anyways, I think that's the thing is also one last thing is that we are recording this 3 days after our pickle one. Just giving you guys a little behind the scenes glimpse. So really nothing has happened besides Jeff driving across the country.
And I watched Hitch again.
And watch Hitch, yeah. So okay, I guess that's a good segue. Today we're talking about Hitch, the classic 2005 rom-com starring Will Smith. See, we were picking a movie based on you because we wanted to watch. I wanted to find it because I knew Jeff was going to drive, so I wanted to find a movie that like was easy to watch or that you didn't need to watch. Sorry, I had some saliva.
Ew, God. So
And this is the best we got. And I didn't expect you to watch it again. I was planning on something that you have already seen
Yeah.
so that you wouldn't have
Well,
to watch a movie. But then you
what
end up
you
watching
forgot. Here's one part about me that you forgot is that
Right.
if I have not seen a movie in the last like 3 days, I forget everything about it.
it. Yeah. So
If someone's like, "Hey, we saw that movie like a week ago. Let's talk about it." Like, I can't. I don't remember it.
So what I'm realizing is I should have picked like because we had a few options. We had this and like Frozen and Moana
I love Frozen.
and yeah.
Okay, that's an interesting. The thing is that because your name is Elsa, I thought that might be
Yeah.
like a
Right.
sore subject.
No, it was fun at first because like I would go to Starbucks and then people would be like, "Oh my gosh, Elsa from Frozen." And it felt cool. Yeah.
They'd think she was named after the movie, which implies she's
That
like
doesn't.
5
Yeah,
years
that
old.
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
Because anyone who's like 5 or younger, yeah, of course they were at least partially named after the movie if their name's Elsa.
Yeah.
Like their parents were aware of that.
Right.
But obviously you're not 5 years old.
Karsten's still going strong though. Nobody is.
Nobody. I went to school with a guy in 5th grade that was named Karsten,
Yeah.
and that was weird. But
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
small breed. But anyways. Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I have a little bit of like a similar experience in that my name is Jeff, and then there was the big meme that I would be, people would just reference it all the time, the my name Jeff thing.
yeah. You kicked off the podcast by saying my name is Jeff, and I was like, oh man.
Yeah,
Really?
right. But that's a normal sentence for any other name, and then if your name is Jeff, you can't say that anymore.
Yeah. We should talk about 22 Jump Street at some point.
I
Yeah,
love that
we-
movie.
Yeah. We could have done that today.
Maybe we should have talked about 22 Jump Street.
See, what we're realizing is there were a lot of other movies to talk about.
Yeah, I just watched Hitch for nothing.
Yeah, we got we got Hitch. Yeah, I'll read the synopsis. This is directed by Alex Tennant. Where's my thing? There it is. And the synopsis reads: dating coach Alex Hitchens, played by Will Smith, mentors a bubbling client, Albert, played by Kevin James, who hopes to win the heart of the glamorous Allegra Cole, played by Amber Valletta. While Albert makes progress, Hitchens faces his own romantic setbacks when proven techniques fail to work on Sarah Milas, played by
I think it's
Milas, Eva Mendes, a tabloid reporter
Eva
Mendes. A tabloid reporter digging for dirt on Allegra Cole's love life. When Sarah discovers Hitchens' connections to Albert, now Allegra's boyfriend, it threatens to destroy both relationships. This is it's a complex movie, you know.
It is.
There's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah, I mean, that synopsis definitely, for some reason, makes it seem that way.
Yeah. When I copy and pasted it, I was like, oh, that's a lot of words. Yeah. The thing is, like, my family has been, like, anytime this is on TV, you know this, like, we put it on for some reason.
Well, why not? It's a feel-good, like, family film, I think.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, Will Smith, this is definitely one of his most charismatic roles.
Yeah.
It's not that good of a movie, objectively, but he's so easy to watch in this movie.
This is one of my favorite Will Smith performances, definitely.
Yeah.
And let me explain this, because Will Smith is at his best when he's being, like, just a little crazy and, like, overly confident and just way too cocky with himself. And he does that in this movie and in the first Men in Black. And
Men in Black, I think, is his best film.
Yeah, he's really good in Men in Black.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. But, so, yeah.
Okay, his character, I don't know, it reminded me of how, like, Jesse Eisenberg a little bit, or, like, the know-it-all thing.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, kind of condescending.
He's way more charming than Jesse
Eisenberg. Yeah, of course he's more charming than Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse bothers me. And Mom doesn't like Jesse.
No, I don't think anybody likes Jesse Eisenberg that much.
He hasn't been in anything. Where is he?
I don't know. He was actually...
He was probably in the second Zombieland, right?
Yeah, he's been doing some
first
small indies recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Will Smith, much more charming, but I just mean the kind of, like, condescending know-it-all aspect of his performance.
Yeah.
But it's like if you liked Jesse Eisenberg and thought he was cool a little bit, which no one's ever thought Jesse Eisenberg was cool.
He was in Rio. He was one of the blue macaws.
He was
in Rio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch that movie all the time.
Did you ever see Rio 2?
No, I don't. That was, like, past my time, I think.
Yeah. Well, anyways. I just realized Elsa really hits the target demographic for this podcast. Like, as far as age goes.
Wait, really?
Actually,
really?
You're still pretty old.
I'm 20.
I think. Yeah.
Almost 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh. What's your age demographic? Like,
mostly
13?
High schoolers.
It's 6-year-olds.
From Europe. Yeah.
Yeah.
From Europe.
We end every episode with a Blue's Clues review.
Yeah. One episode per podcast. Yeah.
But we don't go past the Steve era. We don't even say the name of that other guy.
You should do kids shows. You guys
No.
should do a podcast on, like, Dora.
Well, you know how your brother has a Westworld podcast? We should start one for Blue's Clues.
But we make these, like, conspiracy theories about, like, what things mean. They're like, yeah, that boat in the painting, that's because Steve has a secret family on an island.
I think it'd be a hit. The Blues cast. Yeah. And everybody's like, I thought this was talking about blues music. Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. No,
that.
I also suggest. Did you ever watch Sabumafu, Jeff?
No. Wait, yes.
Lemur?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the lemur.
You did? Okay, yeah.
And they had the closet that would fall on them because it was so packed with stuff. It was a magical show.
Yeah.
I
loved
that show.
Zaboomafoo. I think the lemur died like 5 years ago.
Don't.
And it was really...
No, I have a degree in anthropology, and lemurs actually don't die.
Hell yeah. That's a Karstcast fact. But anyways, Hitch.
Oh, yeah.
I don't... Okay, see, Will Smith starts charming in this movie, but by the end of it, he is a crazy man.
Oh yeah.
Am I alone in this?
No, the last
No.
like 20 minutes or so, he's pretty crazy.
He gets on a car.
Yeah.
He's in love. He's in love.
Yeah,
And
but I feel like...
okay. I'm gonna let you get back to your point, but Hitch's relationship, and I blanked on the
Albert?
Yeah, Albert. Both of they went on like 2 or 3 dates total
Yeah.
with these people. Like this
Yep.
movie is not long enough for
I
that,
knew.
like for like Act 2
No.
to make it feel like they should be saying that they love these people.
There's a specific turning point when they're at the sushi or whatever. Like
it was like the cooking.
yeah, they're at the cooking date.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, I still felt like we were in the middle of them like developing this relationship and really like getting there. But then the meat of the movie kicks in. And it seems like it comes up way too soon. I'm like, okay.
It does.
And it's like, I don't want this movie to be any longer than it is, but it definitely needed to pace itself out. It could have cut stuff in the beginning.
I
is
do.
what I'm saying.
No, the beginning I think is the best part. I
No,
think the
no,
middle
it's not.
I got bored in parts in the middle. I think it could have been shorter. But the beginning's the
I
best
actually
part.
agree with Elsa.
Thank you, Jeff.
Karsten, you're wrong. No, the
Why?
beginning part is what makes you like Will Smith
That's
Yeah.
in the
like
film.
Yeah, he's
the
just
funniest
He
part.
feels it's like kind of fun. He feels in control. You're just
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, I don't have to think. I'm just watching this guy in control of his environment, helping
There's this-
people go on
yeah.
dates.
There's the scene where he goes up to the group of people and like asks the girl for a drink, and somehow he
He's
just
so smooth.
yeah. That part's fun to watch, just because it's Will Smith being charming.
Did you wish you were that smooth?
What? I'm smooth.
Yeah. See, Karsten also slides people money, but they don't. They just walk away and don't give it back.
I believe
He's
that.
actually
Yeah.
out like $1,000 last year doing that tactic. It's like, hey, give me my money back. I learned it from Hitch.
It's an
You're not smooth.
it's an expensive trick. Yeah, hobby. Yeah. Here's the thing. What happens in the end of this movie just doesn't. It's like chess in a bad way. He like corners this woman into a spot where she can't say no, and he's like, he literally gets on her car and he like falls on the ground and he's like, if that's what it takes. And
Yeah,
it's like, dude, you
that's
gotta
psychotic.
It's psychotic.
I mean, but this is off topic, but if you look at the Titanic with Jack and Rose, and he wouldn't get on the door with her, and he would die for her, and they just met, like, on that ship, and then he
See?
Okay,
died,
but
and I'm
that-
just like, that...
It's a bit of a slippery slope argument. he was doing that to save her life.
But he could have
Yeah.
been saved all because he loved her so much, and he risked his life, and Will Smith
Right.
did the same thing by jumping
By
on the
risking his
car.
own life
Yeah.
by jumping on
Yeah.
a moving vehicle.
So I don't think in movie like
Will Smith.
it didn't feel that
If
crazy.
Will Smith was in the Titanic, he'd accidentally kick her off the boat like he did on the jet
Yeah.
ski.
Okay,
The
just
Hudson
imagine.
River.
Wait, have you guys seen? Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you go.
You go.
Have you guys seen that TikTok of that girl jumping into the Hudson River?
Actually, yeah, I just watched this.
And people are saying like that girl needs to go to the hospital, and then we watched this movie, and she
Yeah.
fell into the Hudson, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I just watched that video on Twitter yesterday.
it's a TikTok.
Well, it was a TikTok on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok, so I only see my TikToks from Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm. Well, I do have a TikTok, but I don't go on TikTok. I just put.
You probably could be a TikTok star.
I know. Follow his TikTok.
No, I keep it hidden. It has none of my name in it, but it's still 200 people have found it, but it doesn't have my name in it, so I don't know how they. But, anyways, yeah. Anyway, no one should jump in the Hudson because
Yeah.
that's
I mean, that's good advice. That's patented Karstcast advice.
that was just me letting people know.
Okay, I'm just getting back to Hitch and this ending.
Yeah.
Just let's postulate for a moment. Sarah doesn't want to keep seeing Hitch. Imagine how that scene plays out. He jumps in her car and she's just freaked out.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know for a fact that she wants to see him. And if she did not want to see him, that would be terrifying.
Yeah. There's a lot of red flags all over this movie.
But he could tell if she was like not into him the whole time. He would have known. He's like a smart guy. Like, he could tell there's something more there that he can do. And she was just kind of being like hard to get, and she was angry at him. So I think I don't know. It was cute.
He is a dating coach.
Yeah.
He's got a.
Does that exist? Does like the date doctor exist?
I don't think. Probably. He got a master's in dating. He went to school for it. Yeah. Do you think these services exist?
I mean, I mean, not to this extent, but I
No.
imagine they do.
Yeah.
I don't think you have someone who with like an earpiece like hiding in a closet,
Yeah.
being like, "I slipped some Mentos into your pocket."
Putting pens in the setting up old ladies at weddings to choke.
Okay, the
Yeah.
Heimlich is a very dangerous thing, especially for someone that old. Like, if that
Yeah.
happened in real life, most likely that old woman would have broken her ribs.
Yeah. You know what? That was a very, unnerving scene. Looking back at it, unnerving. I don't know why I said unnerving. Because it's like Will Smith told her to do that, or like slipped her some cash and was like, "You need to choke at your old age."
Yeah, and you need to make your grandson go on a date with this random
Yeah.
woman.
Who
Trust
wasn't
me, old
that
woman.
attractive? I think we all, when we watched it as a family
God.
last night, we were all like, "He's not that."
Oh, the dude.
The dude, yeah, with the big chin.
No, he looked like a jerk.
Yeah,
He had like a widow's peak with like a spike.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thin on
He
his
looked
head.
like he probably auditioned to be a Winklevoss.
Yeah. Anyways, what do I have for notes? There's not a lot to. I said Will Smith is a dangerous guy.
No.
I'm just like not that into rom-coms is what I'm realizing. Because I think rom-coms you just gotta like let it take you, and not really pay attention to the red flags. And this like just has so many red flags. I don't know.
Yeah, I think rom-coms are something that ages particularly badly.
We don't have a lot of good rom-coms nowadays. No.
Yeah. Okay, how do you feel about Hugh Grant rom-coms?
Hugh Grant rom-coms are pretty good. You've seen.
He
more
was
than
the
I have,
master
I
of
think.
rom-coms in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just.
Like Notting Hill.
I
don't think I've seen
we haven't
that.
seen.
I just
Wait,
name dropping a Hugh
fun
Grant rom-com with Julia
Hugh-
Roberts.
A big Hugh Grant fact that I learned yesterday is his middle name is Mungo. Hugh Mungo Grant. It's so good.
That's so funny.
Hugh Mungo
Wow.
Grant.
I think that we
Oh, I
would
just got
definitely be
it.
friends with Hugh Grant's parents.
Yeah. Yeah. Hugh Mungo.
I love rom-coms. Like,
What is a good rom-com to you?
I keep thinking, because I've like been watching the E channel and they keep replaying like rom-coms with J-Lo, and I just can't think of like anything better than being her in that position in like early 2000s and just like being set for life, just doing these fun rom-coms with like Matthew McConaughey, and
They are a good deal. I feel like
they just look so fun, and they just like, there's no anxiety with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All the movies you like give me immense anxiety and stress, and they're really depressing.
Yeah, like Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate.
Yeah,
say
I
it.
remember
No, say
because we
it.
talked that Karsten made you watch that.
It was not. I don't know. How did you explain how it was going to be to the family? You said it was going to be fun or something.
I think it's fun depending
no,
how
it's
you
not.
look at it.
It wasn't fun at all. It was greasy.
It's like a roller coaster.
It felt really just sad and like.
It's not sad. Well, it's a little sad.
And there was
The
a
ending's
lot of
little
yelling, and I don't.
Yep.
You know how I feel about like the colors of a movie, because I get really like
I thought-
sad easily if a movie.
Here's the thing.
It's-
You are obsessed with Law and Order, which is like Uncut Gems sober.
I like
you know?
the old Law and Orders. No.
Yeah.
No, Uncut Gems is on another. It's just no. A lot of people don't like it. Also,
But a lot of
Karsten.
people love it. Jeff, you liked it a lot, right?
I
Oh no.
liked it. But here's the thing. I think the way I explain this is that I liked it a lot, but I would not recommend it to other people very often unless I knew that person very well and knew they would like it.
Yeah. I'm very careful with how I recommend it. Let's be real.
Like I would never.
You recommend it to your
watch
entire
again.
family.
Yeah, I wanted my family to watch it. I thought we'd have a fun time
He
with
was
it.
so adamant about it. He was like, "We're sitting down.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it."
I think Uncut Gems, it's like it climbs up my list the more I think about it. It is like such a new form of filmmaking, and it's like so different, and it's like I gotta show
What makes
my
it
family.
different?
Just
Just because it's.
it doesn't step off the gas, and the improv and not improv, but like the spontaneity of it, and I have like we've talked about this before. But yeah.
Yeah, that's like.
I haven't
polar
made you guys watch
opposite.
Lighthouse, but I want Mom to watch The Lighthouse.
I've just seen the memes about it.
Yeah.
Like the clips of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think actually Uncut Gems and The Lighthouse, in terms of how they make you feel, are fairly similar.
I think The Lighthouse is a little goofier. Maybe.
I think a little bit, but
I feel-
not enough to recommend it to people who hated Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
Do you think it's goofier just because like it's Robert Pattinson and you just think it's goofy?
No.
'cause it's you
not. Well, he is goofy in it.
know-
And Willem Dafoe is too. It doesn't take itself that seriously. But, yeah.
Isn't it shorter? Or no?
Shorter? No,
I
it's like...
pictured it as like a weird short short
No,
film.
it's 2 hours long.
Oh.
Yeah. There's like a bunch of movies that I showed you the trailer for Climax, that dance movie. Remember that?
That looked like an acid trip. That didn't look safe.
That movie, yeah, that one's a lot. But anyways,
But that's like the difference. Like, I know you don't love rom-coms, but you like those movies, and they're like totally different. And so
if we want to talk about like romance movies that I love Marriage Story.
that's really depressing. That's really
That's not a
sad.
rom-com.
Yeah, that's not a rom-com.
There's comedy in it, and it's like it's a pretty optimistic ending.
That's honestly, I think,
No, it's
the
not.
opposite of a rom-com.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's
about...
like a really depressing
It's romance, but like a different side of romance.
the funny parts were the like depressing parts, like
Yeah.
him with his bad old lawyer. Like that was funny, but it was also really sad because
It's
that
Alan
was
Alda.
his lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, but just
You
because
also made us watch
rom-com
that.
literally means romance, like romantic comedy,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that romance is the only part of that, like, that you need. Because I think everyone, when you hear rom-com, thinks, okay, these two people are going to get together at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I think that someone would feel pretty cheated if you're like, let's watch this rom-com and it's just about two people breaking
Okay,
up.
it's definitely not a rom-com. Let's get that out of the way.
What's your favorite rom-com then?
Just say Notting Hill.
Notting Hill.
My best friend's wedding is good.
I don't think I've seen it. I don't think I've seen like any. I haven't seen a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah.
No. Wait, no. Does Mamma Mia count? I like Mamma Mia.
That's like
That's a musical.
That's a
Yeah.
different. Okay. Well,
Did you like Hitch? You were laughing at it.
Yeah, Hitch is funny. Hitch is did you think it was
Hitch
funny,
is
Jeff?
definitely a rom-com.
Hitch is most certainly a rom-com. One of the most iconic.
So you did like Hitch.
I'm gonna look up rom-coms. What was the other movie I was gonna say? Oh, okay. I didn't make you guys watch Marriage Story, by the way. We all wanted to watch it. Apparently, Yesterday is a rom-com, Jeff.
What?
I liked Palm
What?
Springs, if we're counting that. Yesterday was not a rom-com.
Yeah, I guess rom-com can be fairly.
Oh my God, Love Simon.
open-ended.
Didn't
Yeah.
you like Love Simon?
I
I
liked
haven't
Love Simon.
seen that.
The Big Sick is my kind of rom-com. The Big Sick's a great movie.
The Kissing Booth.
Yeah.
It
And
turns out every movie is a rom-com.
Uncut Gems.
No.
No.
He's in love
So,
with
yeah.
the gem.
Yeah. I like this movie. I think this is a good rom-com,
Hitch.
but I don't like rom-coms. So that's
Yeah.
where
They're
I'm at.
they're sometimes just nice, easy viewing.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean,
like.
Yeah,
There's no
it's-
anxiety.
You pay like 80% attention. You kind of look at your phone sometimes. You just watch Hitch do some stuff. You watch Kevin James spill mustard on his pants. It's a good
He's
time.
so cute. He's so cute.
Like, klutz humor is not something that gets me that often, but it got me in this film. I will say that. I think he's pretty funny. That's the thing. I don't like Kevin James as like Mall Cop
Mm-hmm.
and whatever that
Are you kidding?
sitcom he's in. I don't
King
like.
of Queens?
King of Queens?
Yeah.
King of
I
Queens.
don't,
With Leah Remini, is that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I used to watch
Who
that
used to be a
before.
Scientologist and is now
Yes.
not a Scientologist.
And now she's very like big about
Anti-
like anti.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Clearwater, Florida, the home of the World Scientology Church.
Oh
Oh
really?
yeah.
Yuck.
So be careful about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a Scientologist.
Anyways, I liked Kevin James in this movie.
Who doesn't like Kevin James?
Sometimes he can be a little
Okay.
irritating.
I think most people don't like Kevin James as an actor.
Most people don't like Will Smith. I feel like he's pretty well. At least
I feel bad he was cheated on.
yeah, that whole thing was really funny. But that's actually really funny in the context of this movie. He plays a dating coach, and now he's getting like, yeah. Anyways,
Didn't he cheat on her? Never mind. I don't...
probably. Yeah. I feel like we've talked about this movie enough.
You don't want to do a deep dive?
What
Analyze its themes.
What were people like? What were your like favorite? What was your favorite part?
I like the well, let me get this out of the way. Horribly unrealistic depiction of an allergic reaction, I will say. It's not that
You
fun.
don't know. There might be other allergic react. It would seem like all external. I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yours?
I'm very surprised that his throat didn't close up.
Yeah.
No, he was in danger. Yeah.
That's the thing, especially like shellfish. I think is a very common one that affects your throat. I don't think it would be only ear and face that would, if it was that inflamed.
Yeah.
I think for sure he would have needed to go to a hospital,
Yeah.
or at least someone, if they had an EpiPen, they would stab him with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had to use my EpiPen. Thank God.
Yeah.
Speaking of allergies, I was just watching. There's this like really viral YouTube guy Vine. He used to be on Vine, named Zach King, and he used to do those like magic illusions where he like do weird things with objects. You've probably seen. But I was watching this video with him, and he's like, one of my essential items is this EpiPen, because I'm deathly allergic to bees, and I'm a beekeeper. And I'm like, dude, if you're like, you just gotta throw that hobby out the door.
It's a passion. What if you're a cook? That gives me like, if you're a cook on like Top Chef and you have to work with like nuts, like how
Yeah.
do you do that?
Well, I worked at the Dairy Delight as
Karsten,
an
that
ice
does-
cream.
that's not a-
no, yeah,
No, that's
and they had like pecans and like almonds, and I had to like, this guy was like, I want extra pecans on my sundae, and I was like, okay, but nothing happened. But
the Dairy Delight
yeah.
compared to
Top
a
Chef,
culinary
yeah.
chef.
Yeah.
I was making sloppy joes.
Just imagining you on like a cooking show,
It would be a
and someone's
disaster.
making like some like infused like lemon thing, and you're just making a sloppy Joe.
Not to make you feel bad, Karsten, but the one time we visited you and Dad got like a shake like a chocolate shake, and he kept eating it, and the paper from the paper cup was like peeling off and was in his ice cream.
That wasn't. I didn't make that
And
shake.
my dad
I didn't make that
He
one.
was just like, "What? What did you do, Karsten?"
No, that was Kaylee or something.
Yeah.
The one time we
You're-
went, and that was our impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a weird thing where people keep saying your dad's name is Christopher Allen.
I was gonna bring that up.
Wait,
Dad's a
who's
meme.
Christopher Allen.
No one knows, but our dad is a meme in our subreddit.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Why? In a bad way?
No.
Do we need to?
No,
tell
it's
him?
really
No.
mainly just someone keeps saying his name is Christopher Allen.
Yeah, for some reason, it makes no sense.
Is Christopher? Is
'Cause-
that like a director, or is that just
No,
a random name?
no, we don't know.
But, and it's like two first names. It's Christopher Allen Rundquist.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable, but yeah.
Yeah, I honestly
wow.
don't know what your dad's actual name is. If
Yeah,
I'm
we're not
honest.
gonna expose it.
No, yeah, you don't need to. I just
It is
even
a
I'm
great first.
I'm in
name.
the dark as well.
Yeah, not your mom though. Your mom, we've read your mom's name in every episode because of the Patreon.
Yeah, my mom's a patron of this podcast.
Oh, I think Mom wanted to be a Patreon.
Yeah, mom doesn't know how to become a patron. I don't think.
You need to help. She didn't know what Spotify. She was like, because she wanted to listen to the Michelle Obama podcast, and I was like, it's only on Spotify, and she was
didn't
like,
know how to work
She was
it.
like, now
Yeah.
what's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's literally where everything is.
Yep.
For audio.
But anyways.
Yeah, so I guess our podcast is available on more platforms than Michelle
Yeah.
Obama's.
The Michelle Obama.
I imagine that's because she has an exclusive deal with Spotify
Deal.
and
Yeah.
Yep.
millions of dollars.
Her and Joe
But-
Rogan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, what time of day are we thinking for this movie?
For
We
Hitch.
do we do a time of day rating.
Yeah.
That's
what-
interesting.
Yeah. I'm thinking like 2 p.m.
Yeah, I think 2 p.m. on like a day where you're not doing anything.
Like a Sunday, yeah. This is a
Yeah,
Sunday
like a Sunday at
movie.
2 p.m.
It's
Yeah.
a great weekend movie. I would say 4 p.m.
Yes,
I don't
still
know.
light out. I get
Yeah,
those vibes.
Still light out. Thing is, like 4 p.m. I start to get a little sleepy, and I think this movie, when it's not demanding your attention, I'll definitely doze off. Not a bad experience, but 2 p.m. you watch the movie, and then you're like, okay, time to take a nap.
2 p.m. I hate watching movies at 2 p.m.
All right.
It makes me feel really like unproductive. I don't.
All right. Well, okay. Well, what are we feeling for a score?
This is a hard one to score because it's a enjoyable film in a really dumb way, but I also don't think it's that good.
10 out of 10.
Well, we do it out of 5.
Oh,
So
5 out of 5.
I'm giving this a 2 out of 5.
You suck.
Wow,
That's so rude.
that is pretty rude. Honestly,
Eva Mendes is married to Ryan Gosling. Like,
Yeah.
just by
yeah,
having
you hear
I was
that,
thinking about
Karsten?
that throughout the
You're
movie.
never gonna work in this industry. They all know
yeah.
each other, and they're not letting you into the club.
I know. That's so. This is
Yeah.
your connection to Ryan Gosling, and you
Fine.
gave it a 2
Fine.
out
2.5.
of
2.5.
Oh my.
There you
What
go.
about you, Jeff?
I'm gonna go 3 because I respect everyone in this film.
Yeah, I respect. Well, yeah, okay. Even Kevin James.
What has
Hey,
Kevin
he probably
James
made a lot of
done?
money.
Am I
Yeah.
missing some? Is he like?
No, Kevin James hasn't done anything.
I know he's like the most innocent
Yeah.
man,
As
far as I know.
All right.
Well, we haven't Googled Kevin James, so we're not
yeah,
sure about that.
I don't even want to.
I don't even know. He hasn't been in much.
So
lately.
now we have the Q&A. We'll get
Well-
into the. Well,
I do have one. Do you want a quick sports reference from this film? It's Hitch
Hey.
related.
go ahead. Yeah.
It's one of my
Let's talk.
patented tangents.
Yep.
So they went to a Knicks game in this film, Albert
Right.
and Allegra. Now, playing for the Knicks, really the only player that I noticed on the court that I knew was Stephen Marbury, who played
Okay.
for the Knicks, at that time. But he was a player who went and played in China and was like beloved in China for like 10 years and is now a Chinese citizen based off of that. But
Oh.
he also contributes a lot of money to charity, and he created a shoe because basketball players like Jordan, they have shoes.
They do
and a lot of times they're really expensive. But in order to have like this shoe be available to like all kids, he released a shoe that costs $15.
Wow.
Aw,
Good for him. Good.
that's
there you
so
go.
good.
Way better than my humongo fact. That was.
I know, that was so pointless. Like, this is
That
actually
better be
informative.
I hope it's true. I learned this from Jaxie, so.
Can't you just Google it?
Yeah.
Or is it not a
Yeah,
thing
we
that you can...
we don't.
Okay.
We only
We don't
Google
fact check.
rom-coms. No, we we don't fact check Kevin James. We don't fact check Hugh Grant. But yeah, that's cool. Cool. Well, we might as well get into our Q&A, seeing as though we're 40 minutes in. We got this first one. We actually, because this was only recorded 3 days after our last one, we didn't have a ton of new questions, so I actually pulled one from a $15 patron on Patreon. Jacob
Honestly, we
Holmes.
probably should do that all the time.
Yeah, we actually probably should answer those on the real.
That should be like what we should always do.
That's what we should be doing, yeah. All right. But yeah, if you want to, yeah, we'll get into the Patreon later. But Jacob Colness asks, favorite duck in a film? No geese.
Okay, that's actually a good question.
It's a great question. The only duck that comes to mind for me, unfortunately, is Howard the Duck. But Howard the Duck was a bad duck.
That Howard the
Howard
Duck
the
was
Duck?
creepy.
Yeah. Let me just Google Howard the Duck for Elsa.
So Howard the Duck was in like some of the ending credits or like the teaser at the end of some Marvel movies, or at least one. Was it Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy shows up at the end, yeah.
Wait, does he just show up randomly at the... I
Yeah.
don't watch Marvel movies that often.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Oh, he's not cute.
Oh no, he's not
No.
cute.
He's-
He's a massive misogynist.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a terrible...
I think
Oh, yikes.
we see him like naked in the movie.
Yep.
Oh.
What is this? That's him with the bottle of perfume.
Yeah. What
I
wasn't
just
Howard the
think
Duck
he's
like
funny.
a Spielberg? It was like a Amblin film.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of like multiple naked ducks that have like weird human parts.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like Howard the Duck. There he is with a
No.
gun.
Oh.
Yep, there.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
looks kind of
understand.
cute. Yeah, he looks kind of cute. I'll give you that. But if you know anything about Howard the Duck, he's not cute.
He's an awful guy. Yeah.
He's a terrible
Okay.
guy.
Okay.
So,
So I'm
that's
not
not my
going with
favorite
that.
duck. No. I do like Donald Duck.
Yeah.
He's a good
Yeah,
duck.
Donald Duck's solid. I like Daffy as well.
Daffy from Space Jam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Famously from only Space
and
Jam.
from Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Yep.
I think Daffy's probably gonna be my answer.
I think
Okay.
Daffy was in Mickey Mouse Playhouse.
No, because
That's
Daffy's
Donald.
Looney Tunes. Donald was in Mickey Mouse Playhouse. I like Donald Duck. I remember getting really sad at like a Mickey Mouse like Christmas special with Donald. Something really sad happened to Donald in a Christmas episode, and I remember crying.
He was eaten.
He was not eaten. That was
Is it the one where like the...
Mickey
they mistaked
cooked
him. Yeah. They were like, "You're Daffy, right?" And he's like, "No, I'm Donald."
Oh my
That
god.
was the really sad thing.
What?
Anyways,
He never wears pants. That's
no.
like...
Well, Daffy never wears like anything, so
Except the weird collar.
yeah, which is so inappropriate.
Yeah.
They're
Do you
actually,
think
like,
that
more-
he's like a reverend in whatever religion they have in Looney Tunes.
Come to think of it, like between all three ducks, like Howard the Duck is the most clothed out of all of them. So maybe he's
Yeah,
the
that's
better duck.
true.
Yeah. Are you looking?
He's
up
definitely
any
not the
ducks?
better duck.
I got
I think that. Oh, you've a duck.
Yeah, Elsa's got a good one.
Sorry, I thought it was like a loud screech. I don't know my audio. My duck is Abby Mallard, and she's the duck from Chicken Little.
That's a
Yeah.
good duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Abby Mallard is great. Did we ever watch
She's
Chicken Little
so
for this
funny.
podcast?
No, I watched it on an airplane once, many years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, with the pigtail
Yeah,
feathers.
Yeah.
it's with Zach
Big
Braff
teeth.
just being like super whiny.
Yep.
That's my duck.
Cool.
I used
also
to watch
like
that
the
movie
Duck
every
Hunt.
day.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, the Duck Hunt duck is good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because
Yeah.
you shoot them.
Yeah. Well, the
I would cheat because I have
Aren't
a
they
Duck Hunt and
partners,
one of the
though?
NES guns. And
yeah,
if you,
yeah.
I would just stick the gun on the screen.
I don't know this.
yeah, it's a video game. It's
Okay.
from Super Smash. You would just stick the gun
The
on
gun.
the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you
You
can't
never
lose.
miss.
You're just yeah.
Oh, I think I have another duck. The duck, I don't think, yeah, it's a duck. From Kung Fu Panda, it was Poe's father
Oh.
with the dumplings.
yeah. For some reason. yeah. Poe the panda, his
Yeah.
father the duck. Yeah.
And he was a very
He's a
sweet,
good duck.
He was a very sweet man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good answer.
Elsa has way more duck movie knowledge than we do. Like we just had the two really obvious ones.
We just
This
first one
one's
was
scary.
Howard the duck, so
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about me.
Yeah.
The more I look at him, he's kind of scary. I don't
Yeah.
Oh,
like
he's
his
terrifying.
eyes.
Honestly,
this.
like I would kill Howard the Duck if I saw him.
This article is titled 30 Years Later, Howard the Duck Remains Contender for Worst Movie Ever Made.
I think with the
I've never
budget,
heard of this. I don't.
yeah.
like with all those resources and talent that they could have put into making something else, it might be
Yep.
the worst movie made in that regard, where they could
Yeah.
have made something better with that talent and money.
Yeah, it's really
He's really scary.
we're watching
He's
the
terrible.
ending song.
Is
yeah.
it a human in like a duck suit?
I don't know.
I feel like it has.
I
to
think
be.
it is. It is.
Oh man. I'll put that clip in the podcast.
It's really scary.
Giant butt.
I know he has a big butt.
Anyways, that's one question. We
Yeah.
have two more.
Okay, I have one
Oh, wait,
quick
what?
comment I forgot to mention about Hitch is that
Okay.
when I watched it on Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
it was only free if I watched it in 4K.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to stream the 4K version of it, even though I don't have a 4K TV. So it kept
Yeah.
like freezing every now and then because my internet here is not that good.
Oh my god, that's so weird. I saw that makes me feel like such an idiot because when I searched it on Amazon, it was like rent, and then there was like one other option, and I was like, oh whatever. And then that other
Yeah.
option was the free 4K version that we would have watched on our TV. Damn.
Yeah, no, the other option would have been buy because they're not even linked. Like,
Oh.
so the other option would have been buy. But so you
so
had to
weird.
actually, I just typed in Hitch into the search thing, and then there was Hitch and the Hitch 4K, and they were like, I don't know. I don't even know why after seeing the regular one wasn't free that I decided maybe the 4K won't be free, but somehow it was, and I seemed very smart.
You know, that's kind of greedy. Yeah. Anyways.
yeah.
It used to be on Netflix. I don't know why they
Yeah,
got
they took
rid
it
of
off.
it so fast. Like,
Yeah, they take a lot of things off Netflix.
but it like happened so fast.
So these next ones are pretty easy. They're both from the Toothpaste Eater on Reddit. This first one is, well, it says top 5 of 2020 so far, but we'll just do our favorite of the year so far. What have you seen this year, Else? Onward?
Well, it's COVID. Oh yeah, we watched Onward. That I'm kind of upset. The new, I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but the new Pixar films that aren't like sequels to the really popular ones, they're just not that memorable.
Hey,
Like-
I have a whole channel where I talk about that.
I don't watch all your.
Yeah,
I
know.
gotta
You don't
watch
any
your
of my
videos. I watched some, but yeah,
Yeah, you got to
Onward,
keep them
we
grounded.
did.
yeah.
I've never listened to the podcast.
No, she has no idea who you are.
No, he talks about you all the time.
yeah.
I'm wearing my DePaul shirt.
Yeah. So Onward,
Onward, Jojo Rabbit,
that was last year.
20. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
It's hard because it's COVID year.
Yeah.
Dang, is Onward all I think it is. That's really.
It's fine. It's okay.
I know, but that makes. There's nothing.
Yeah. What about you, Jeff?
You know what? I'm gonna need you to go first, and also just
Okay.
do your reasoning so you list a bunch of contenders that I can pick from.
Okay. So my favorite is actually one that I just watched 2 nights ago. It's called Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always.
Okay.
It was at Sundance. It was like one of the bigger hits at Sundance, but it's like a very indie movie directed by Eliza Hittman about a pair of teenage girls in rural Pennsylvania travel to New York City to seek out medical help after an unintended pregnancy. It's super sad and super quiet, but it's like out of all the I really like movies that revolve around pregnancy and stuff like I've always loved like Juno and like Tully and St. Francis that came out last year. And this is probably my favorite. It's a really great film on that subject, and it does it's like it doesn't even need, like, the characters barely talk and they don't need to make it engaging. So Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, best movie of the year so far.
Mouthful.
Yep. But other ones, Jeff, other options are Palm Springs and First Cow, The Five Bloods, American Pickle,
Yeah.
and
La
King
La
of
I'm
Staten
looking
Island.
through it. I don't. Okay,
La La
so
Land came out in
Oh wait,
20
King of Staten Island. I did watch that.
Did you like that one?
I did.
Okay.
It was long.
It is long.
It's long.
Yeah.
But I was proud of Pete.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Very proud.
I don't think of the 2020 films I've seen that there's any that I've loved.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I mean, I like King of Staten
Sounds
Island. I
like-
like The Five Bloods. Like, I like Bad Education, Palm Springs, First Cow. These are all films that were like 4 out of 5 for me.
Yep. Yeah.
So
4 out of 5 year.
yeah. So I'm gonna cheat and just say a film that came out last year that I saw this year.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
Hey, go ahead.
Maybe okay, I'll say that my 2020 film. I'll just, maybe Palm Springs.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
Palm Springs is probably like the most sharp, or the sharpest film of the year so far.
Yeah.
I saw Knives Out, but that's not.
It's last year.
That's
Yeah.
last year.
A lot of good
Yeah.
movies last
Like,
year.
I was
many
gonna say
good movies.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire,
I saw that
actually-
in theaters like this year.
I would count that because that didn't get a U.S. release until 2020.
Right.
So,
Exactly. Because I saw it in theaters like right before COVID.
yeah. Yeah. Plus, First Cow apparently is a 2019 movie, as is Bad Education technically, because they all came out.
Okay,
in
so then Portrait of a Lady on Fire,
festivals.
we're definitely counting
Portrait
it.
works. Yeah, we're gonna count that.
Do you guys do TV shows? I watched Outer Banks on Netflix.
Yeah, that was good.
It was a great summer. Like, I just got done with finals, and
Yep.
it was really fun to watch. It got you in, like, the summer mood, and all I wanted to do was go on a treasure hunt.
Nice.
Highly recommend.
We really like BoJack Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
I've never...
It's a really, really depressing cartoon.
Well, I know, that's where it confuses me, because, like, the characters look really cute, and they're drawn really...
No, it's funny.
But
it's really
I know,
good.
and I've heard it's funny, but then it's, like, really depressing.
Yeah.
You said-
I mean,
and-
it's
I
about
don't-
like an alcoholic horse.
Oh my god.
Are there any ducks in BoJack Horseman? Because that.
I'm sure there
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Anyways, cool. Well, those are our picks. So far, it's been a pretty slow year, if you can't tell. But I will say, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always is like the first great film I've seen this year.
Yeah, I'll
And that makes
have
me
to
happy.
check it out and then
Yeah. We'll maybe
agree or
talk about
disagree.
it. Yeah.
Did that just come out, like, online?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had a brief theater run in March. And then we have one more question, and it is also from the Toothpaste Eater. It is, which director would taste the best if you had to eat them?
Which toothpaste?
Wait, no. The username is Toothpaste Eater.
Okay,
But
my
Toothpaste
brain
Eater wants to
combined.
know, yeah. What director would taste the best if you had to eat them?
Okay, that's
Toothpaste
actually a
Eater
weirder
needs to
question.
eat normal things.
That's a weirder question than the one that I thought you
Yep.
said, which is what
Way
toothpaste
more-
would taste the best.
Yeah.
Because that one we all know is Tom's like strawberry. That's clearly the best toothpaste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, oh, this is a weird question.
Okay, actually, you know what? I'm changing my mind about what the best toothpaste is.
Okay.
I remember that, and this was a terrible idea, but when I was like really young, my mom got like, I think it was It was like some candy brand or gum brand made a toothpaste. And it was like, it tasted like the candy, so it made you just want to eat the toothpaste.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know if I even want to answer which director would taste the best.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is a weird question.
Why'd you pick this?
Well, I don't, because we didn't have any other questions this week.
Really weird.
How
who
about
would taste the
Elsa
worst?
asked the question?
I'll just say, well, yeah, I'm not gonna. I do have an answer, but I just feel weird answering this.
Exactly. I'm not answering that.
I'm not answering this. All right.
I said Willy Wonka.
who isn't a director?
He directs the Oompa Loompas.
That's what he directs that candy factory. He's the boss.
Which let's ask us, which Willy Wonka do you like better, the first or the new one?
I never saw the newer
The
one.
new one.
You like the new one more?
The new one. I really like Johnny Depp. There's also another thing on TikTok of like a sexy Willy Wonka impersonator, and he's like dancing in his Willy Wonka outfit. I showed you it.
Yeah, it was weird.
And he's like
Bizarre. It was really.
it's rip. People are obsessed with him.
Yeah.
I think he got verified. Like his Willy Wonka account.
Cool.
But no, I like the second one. It was more entertaining. I don't know. The first one is like weird. It's weird.
I love the first one. I don't think the second one's bad though. Yeah. Okay, wait. Do you have a question?
Me?
Yeah.
Like for you guys?
I mean, we could just wrap things up. We've talked a good amount today.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
what's your okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Just what's your favorite animated film or Disney like new Disney Channel? Not Disney,
Disney
Channel.
Channel.
I do love Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
But what's your favorite like new like Frozen that like era of like Disney movie? Not like old Disney like Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
But,
There is a new generation. It's like Frozen and
Right.
And it can be like animated or live action because I know live
Yeah.
action's like a really big one.
new Disney.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to
Yeah,
look
I
up
need
a
to
list.
just get this. Oh god, it's gonna pull up like. Okay, wait. I'm just gonna look up Disney animated movies. Off the top of my head, I think Zootopia. Zootopia is a Disney movie, right?
Is that DreamWorks?
No, definitely wasn't DreamWorks. Okay, yeah, this is such a terrible layout. Is Ralph Break? I didn't like Ralph Break.
What's our cutoff year for this?
I don't know. It really could be anything. There's no like definitive list here of these new. But I'm gonna, cause like, yeah, there's a lot. Okay.
What if I
I'm
just said
gonna
like the weird 3D Lion King?
That is yeah.
I watched that on the plane.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's crazy how real they can make the lions look, Karsten. I
Yeah.
know you hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a whole movie about how they don't look real.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I gotta watch that video of yours
Yep.
too. I like Moana. That's personally my favorite.
Yeah. Moana's good. I'm gonna go with Zootopia. I like Zootopia a lot.
You did.
I really like Zootopia.
He really likes foxes.
No, well, I'm not. Yeah, I don't really like foxes.
He like really. He has like he really likes foxes.
Yeah, he loves
Anything-
foxes.
I don't like the direction this is going.
Fantastic Mr. Fox
Yep.
was like.
My thing.
I feel like
love
what
it.
made you interested in film.
Yeah. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah, it's hard. I feel like I need a cutoff of like what's the earliest one that
Let's
counts
go like
for this.
2010.
Yeah.
Or not.
2010. That's a late cutoff.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Or just
what are
even
the
old Disney, because that's like
Because
iconic.
I like loved the Lion King when I was young.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah.
We'll count
yeah,
that.
no
cutoff.
strict. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Lion
think I've
King.
ever seen the actual Lion King.
Oh my god.
Oh
We
wow.
never. We were like such a Pixar family. I feel like
Yeah, we were huge. Yeah, Mom never took us to the 2D animated movies.
Like I feel like I've seen parts of it, or either I had them on when I was a kid, but then I like fell asleep or something.
Yeah.
Cause
Well, that's the thing about that original Lion King though, is that I didn't watch it until I was like older. in like early high school, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it then. It's still, and I
Yeah.
watched it recently. It
Oh
still
yeah, I
holds
saw
up
it when
so
I was
well.
3.
Yeah. So cool. That does that. I guess we'll start wrapping things up. We like to wrap this up by reading a review to encourage you guys to leave reviews. We love to hear what everybody has to say about the podcast. This one comes from R Rockwell 237. Subject line is "Where is Mary?" 5 stars, and it goes, "Can we get a Mary Borislow episode, please?" They just want to see our
Wow.
families, Jeff. They want to. They
Wait,
want to
who's
know.
Mary?
That's Jeff's mom.
So here's the
Oh.
thing. The thing is that my mom's name, she actually has 2 first names, kind of like Christopher
Right.
Allen. But so,
Yeah.
like her first name is Mary Lee. And here's the thing, though. She doesn't have a middle name. It doesn't make
So it's
sense.
just-
Why wouldn't her name have just been Mary Lee Borislow? No one knows.
Yeah.
She just has
That's
2
so
first names and no
bizarre.
middle name.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess our dad kind of does the same, but we're not gonna.
Right, Christopher Allen.
Yeah, Chris Allen. Yeah. Chris Allen,
That's
our
so
dad.
weird. Why is that a thing?
Yeah, we don't know. Cool. And I
We should have a
realized.
family podcast.
Yeah.
Where you're all just like behind one microphone.
Yep. Here's the thing. It's like we all have our own like niches. You like Disney Channel movies, and mom likes a lot of stuff. Mom,
I just like movies that. Here's the thing. I get stressed out easily, and there's like a thing actually where people don't like to watch new things or new shows or new movies because they don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's like anxiety,
Yep.
and so
So you
that's
just-
why I.
You like to watch something where you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's cool. That's why I like watching Uncut Gems so much, over and over again.
Because you know it's going to happen.
Yep.
And it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So dark.
Yeah. And then Dad just likes James Bond movies. But anyways,
Yeah.
classic Christopher Allen. But okay, Jeff, I remembered the other thing we do in our wrap up is announce the next movie, but we don't know what the next movie is as of now. So
It's basketball.
base. Yeah.
You guys should do Disney Channel original movies.
Oh my god.
My favorite is Halloween Town.
Oh, Halloween Town
you
is
guys-
good. Luck of the Irish.
Yes, that I've seen so many BuzzFeed and Cosmopolitan like Snapchat things where they rank them, and Luck of the Irish is always number 1. for,
Oh,
like,
it's the best
everyone.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karst-
Yeah, it's great. I love High School Musical too. I will say that it's a great movie. I used to listen to the soundtrack on CD. But yeah, so maybe I'll insert a next movie thing if we figure it out within the next few days. But
Yeah, so it's not basketball.
we decided we're watching My Life as a Zucchini. It is available on Netflix if you live in the U.S. It's not basketball. No, I mean we could watch basketball, but we'll talk about it.
Basketball.
I don't even know. It just sounds fun.
No, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's by the creators
But-
of South Park.
Yeah.
They invent a new sport that's a combination of baseball and basketball.
You guys should watch Ponyo.
Ponyo is good. We should
That has
watch a Studio Ghibli movie
That
at
has
some
a
point.
lot of like
Yeah.
the art is so great in it too.
Yeah.
You guys, you haven't done a Studio Ghibli?
No, we've only done one anime movie, and it was Akira, which is a really good movie. Also pretty dark, though. So, yeah. Lastly, we'd like to thank our patrons from patreon.com/Karstcast. If you guys are looking for a good way to support the podcast, this is the best way to do so as of now, although we are going to start selling those hats.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I am here.
so-
I am in the same location as the hats now.
Yep. So be out on the lookout for those. But yeah, if you want to get in on some exclusive content like bonus episodes, Q&As, and shout-outs at the end of every episode, head on over to the Patreon at patreon.com/Karstcast. And here's that shout-out we promised. Thank you, Allison Grace, Andy Sposato, Annabelle Falk, Atticus Merwin, Blake Root, Boat, Brandon Yu, Brock Schultz, Camilla, Eden, Grant, Holly Edwards, Iron Tusk, Iva, Joshua, Jacob Kolness, John Van Hout, Joshua Kruzwicki, getting ahead of myself, Josie Eiler, Liv Rob, Lucian Vecina, Mally Overbow, Martin Deff, Mary Lee Borslow, Moses Ox, Pablo Patel, Ready Steady Ernie, Robert Burke, Sam Farr, Sophia Arieta, Stop Copying Me, Other Patrons, or something like that. I just exit out of the page. And then someone else said, stop copying me, Other Patrons, in funny text. Super Cali, Fragilistic, Expialidocious, Smitty, Werbin, Jagger, Man Jensen, Taylor Hardy, Toad Pimp, Vigard Strom, Vera S, and Yoki Sasquatch.
I like that.
Thanks.
User.
Yeah.
I love how long that list is now. It's so difficult for you to read.
Yep. It used to be like a pretty easy rhythm, but
Do you practice before?
no.
That-
No, that's why they always come kind of hit me out of nowhere. Stop copying me, Other Patrons in goofy text was very funny. But anyways, thank you guys. We appreciate it. Do you have anything to plug, Else?
What?
Do you have anything to plug? Do you want anybody to follow you?
Oh, no.
All right.
I'm not a big social media person.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's two opposite ends of the spectrum on that.
Yeah.
We are like complete opposites in everything.
Yeah.
Like in studies,
Yep.
interests,
Yep.
types of art. You like photography.
Yep.
I
And-
like drawing and painting. Like literally everything.
Also,
know
amount of
somebody.
photos of you on the internet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have too much.
You have a lot.
Cool. Well, Jeff, do you have anything else to say?
Catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side. You gotta say it.
What is it?
Catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side.
Flip side.